this season, 42 games with Richmond, hitting .240, 8 homers. Slugging percentage .467. They're putting together extra base hits. Munguia starts and stops over at first. The pitch misses outside. It's 1 ball and 1 strike. But Brown had a tough series against Akron last week, outside of picking up a couple of RBIs in the Tuesday game a week ago, and the Flying Squirrels won that one 17-8. 1 ball and 1 strike. The pitch. Brown swings and misses, and it counts 1-2. Shane Matheny is on deck. Munguia's at first, 1 out. Just underway tonight, bottom of the first inning. This is one of the hottest games of the year so far. It is 92 degrees at first pitch today. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Lou comes set, and the pitch. Brown lays off a breaking ball outside. Your game time temperature is brought to you by Green Air Incorporated. Green Air is your local heating, air conditioning, and plumbing contractor, proudly serving residential and commercial customers with Green Air efficient solutions on a phone call away. Counts even, 2-2. Here's the pitch from Lou. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and Brown is down on strikes for the second out. A fastball at 95 miles an hour off the outside part of the plate. It's the second out of the inning, and it brings up Shane Matheny. Two outs, Munguia at first. No score for Richmond and Portland, bottom of the first inning. Lou steps off and throws over to first base, and Ishmael Munguia dives back in. Matheny's 22-game on-base streak ended last Wednesday. Longest active streak in the league at that time. Second longest for a Richmond player this season, behind Wade Meckler. Here's the pitch. A check swing. He went around. It's a strike. Fastball on the hands for strike 1. And then now Matheny's actually gone a couple of games in a row without reaching base, which hasn't happened very much in his time with Richmond over the last couple of seasons. Going back to the start of last year, the pitch misses down and in. It's 1 ball and 1 strike. First joined the Flying Squirrels in 2021. Came back last season and had a pretty solid year during his time with the Flying Squirrels. Now back for part of this year, his 3rd season at the Diamond. 1-1 pitch. Misses down and in. 2 balls and a strike. That's my phone. Sorry about that. Did you hear that?
I did. I thought somebody's phone in the crowd was going off.
Nope, that was my wallet calling my phone.
Huh.
Yeah, got a little thing in case you lose your wallet or your phone. I sat on it. Whoops. 2 balls and a strike. The pitch. Swing and a miss. And it's 2-2. We were in Akron on Sunday. I said something about the end of the series, and that woke up Siri on my phone, thinking that Siri was being summoned, trying to listen to what I was saying.
That happens on my watch sometimes, too.
2-2 count for Matheny. Lou is set. And the pitch. Munguia's running. The pitch is swung on a miss. Strike 3. And that retires the inning. For Richmond, 245. 9 homers this year. First pitch on the way. And he takes a fastball strike. It's 0-1. Abilene Motor Express has been helping drivers create wealth well into retirement for over 35 years. Apply at AbileneMotor.com. Abilene Motor Express. Drive the green. Here's the 0-1 pitch. A check swing, called a strike, caught the zone. Might have offered at it either way. It's an 0-2 count on Aldretti. Hitting off the bottom half of the second inning. Lou fires the pitch home. And a pop foul out of play. Fastball at 95. Outside part of the zone. Aldretti fouled it back off the net. It's good to be back at the Diamond. Flying Squirrels haven't played here in couple of weeks. It's been over 2 weeks since their last home game. All-star break plus 2-city road trip. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Aldretti's down on strikes for the first out. 3rd strikeout in a row, going back to last inning for Lou. In the go-ahead run. Here's the first pitch for Wyatt. And he swings and misses for strike 1. And then a couple of batters later, Jimmy Glowinski, who's on deck right now, hit a 2-run homer, made it a 3-run Richmond lead. It's a good thing he did because the Ducks scored 2 more runs and another homer by Rodriguez. Bottom of that inning. Fastball misses high outside, a ball and a strike on Wyatt. So the Flying Squirrels won that game 6-5. So the last couple of games that they've won have been right down to the wire. The other win of that series in Akron was a 17-8 win on Tuesday. Flying Squirrels bats came out hot. 1-1 pitch. Wyatt takes outside. 2 balls and a strike. Runner on first, 1 out. The score for Richmond and Portland. Bottom of the second inning. Wyatt last played on Saturday. He had a double in that game. The pitch. Swings and rolls it toward first, and it's just foul. First baseman Benellis was there to pick it up. First base umpire Kevin Manzik, leaning in, made the call. Called it a foul ball. It's 2-2. Wyatt had an RBI double on Saturday night. Didn't play on Sunday. So rest day Sunday, and the off day for the whole team yesterday. Counts 2-2. Lou is set. Thomas leading over at first. And the pitch. Fastball called, strike 3. The outside corner. And Wyatt is down looking for the second out. Last 4 outs for Lou have all been strikeouts. Coming into this game, Lou had struck out 21 batters his last 2 starts. He set a season high 2 starts ago with 10 strikeouts, and then he topped that against New Hampshire last Tuesday. He had 11 strikeouts in 5 2/3 innings against Ball Classic this year. Here's Aldretti after the mound visit. And the first pitch, taken high and in for ball 1. Flying Squirrels on top, 1-0 in the 3rd inning. Aldretti struck out last time. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Aldretti fouls it straight back. The count is even, 1 ball and 1 strike. One out, runners on first and third. Here's the pitch and a swing and a miss. Count goes to 1-2. And the Sea Dogs also had another player from Taiwan a few years ago. They had Zhu Wei Lin, I think is in the big leagues now. Here's the pitch. Runner goes from first. The pitch is a called strike 3. Throw it on to second. Matheny starts running back toward first. He's caught in a rundown. Meanwhile, Munguia sprints home from third, and he scores. Matheny is tagged out, and that ends the inning. But the run counts. So a steal of home by Munguia during the rundown. Matheny smartly, he was going to be probably out at second, so he started running back to first, and that gave Munguia time to score from third. 2 runs in the 3rd for Richmond. They lead 2-0 on Sports Radio 9 to the Fan, 105, 105.
With a ground ball to first base, it's picked up by Benellis. He tosses to the pitcher covering, and there is out number 1. Boy, half the bat stayed at home plate. The second half is in between first and second. The pitcher, C.J. Liu, goes to collect the barrel, and he hands it to the first base umpire. That bat split right in half.
It was a 97-mile-per-hour fastball in on the hands.
Ooh.
Busted the bat in half and sent the barrel, the helicopter propeller, flying out towards the middle of first and second base. Thankfully, nobody was standing over there, although the ball was kind of on the first baseman Benellis that direction.
He'll definitely want to get out of the way of that. First pitch to Logan Wyatt is a called strike on the outer half for an 0-1 count. 2-run lead for Richmond in the bottom of the 4th inning. Both runs were in the bottom of the 3rd. A 1 on the way. Wyatt sends a ground ball to first base, bounces in fair ground, but then rolls foul. And he's behind at 0-2. You see a bat break in half like that. You hope that it doesn't go towards any of the players, because that would be very painful, especially how that bat broke with the middle of the bat just sawed off and very sharp at the end. There'll be some firewood now. 0-2. Wyatt takes outside and is 1 ball and 2 strikes. .239 average for Wyatt with 3 home runs at AA and 12 RBIs. Right-hander deals. Swing and a miss for Wyatt. I think it was a 3/4 swing for him. Probably expecting fastball, but Lou dealt in the off-speed pitch. And there is the 6th strikeout of the night for C.J. Lou. 2 outs with nobody on in the 4th inning, and here is Jimmy Glowinski. Worked a walk against Lou in the 2nd inning and has made a couple of nice defensive plays. For his last 10 games, he's batting .364 with 2 home runs and 10 RBIs. First pitch. Ripped over to left field, hooking towards the corner. McDonough on a dash over, and it just lands foul. Perfect line, but it just went to the left of the line. And Glowinski has to go back to home plate with an 0-1 count.
I think he might have broken his bat on that one, too.
On a toss from Carter Aldrete in the dugout with the new bat. So an 0-1 count for Glowinski. Sounded a little weird coming off the bat, too.
And another one, the inside part of the plate. And looks like it was going to carry a little further than it did, but I guess bat integrity not holding up. Get all that he could have on it.
No balls, 1 strike. The pitch. Glowinski checks his swing and rattled off of the catcher. Looks like they are going to call that a foul ball, and it's 0-2. Just hit the bottom of the barrel. New baseball dealt down to C.J. Lou. 10 RBIs for Glowinski last week against the Rubber Ducks. He hit .450 against Akron with 2 homers and 3 doubles. No balls and 2 strikes. The pitch. Way outside with the slider from Lou.
That the last homer that he hit, the 2-run shot in the 11th inning on Saturday night, that was one of the biggest swings for anybody all week. At the time of that happening.
1-2 pitch. Glowinski just gets a piece of it and rolls it foul behind home plate.
Flying Squirrels already had the lead, but Ducks bats had suddenly caught fire after being quiet for 8 innings, and they needed those extra 2 runs that he added. Those, we talk about insurance runs, they were huge on Saturday, and that's the difference possibly between a series split and losing that big series in the road.
Lou takes a breath. The 1 ball and 2 strike count against Glowinski. He fires the pitch. The off-speed throw just misses outside. It's 2-2. Two outs, nobody on for the Flying Squirrels in the bottom of the 4th inning, with a 2-0 lead over the Portland Sea Dogs. The pitch to Glowinski. Misses outside again with a fastball, and it's 3 balls and 2 strikes.
All 4 AA homers for Glowinski have been away from the diamond. So he didn't get his first one at home this week while he's riding his hot streak.
Payoff pitch. Swing and a miss for Glowinski. Went around just beyond home plate, and there is the 7th strikeout of the night for C.J. Lou. 3 up, 3 down for the Squirrels. We head to the top of the 5th inning. 2-0 Richmond on Sports Radio 910 The Fan and 105.1 FM.